In the heart of Tikrit, in the year 1137 or 1138, a child was born, destined to shape the course of history. His name was Salah al-Din Yusuf ibn Ayyub, best known as Saladin. Born into a Kurdish family, Saladin was cradled in an era of intense political strife and religious upheaval. Yet he was destined to rise above it all. His early years were spent in Tikrit, a city steeped in history and culture. It was here, amidst the hustle and bustle of Tikrit's bazaars and the quiet solitude of its mosques, that Saladin's character was forged. His Kurdish heritage imbued him with a fierce sense of independence and a deep connection to his people. As a young man, Saladin's prowess caught the eye of Nur al-Din, who saw in him a spark of greatness. Nur al-Din appointed him as the commander of his forces in Egypt, setting Saladin on a path that would lead him to make an indelible mark on history. From his humble beginnings in Tikrit to his rise through the military ranks, Saladin's journey was anything but ordinary. It was a journey marked by determination, skill, and a burning desire to serve his people. Little did the world know that this young man would grow up to rule a unified Muslim region stretching from Egypt to Arabia. If you're enjoying our historical explorations and want to support our channel, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Saladin's rise to power was not an accident. It was a carefully orchestrated journey marked by strategic alliances and decisive victories. His first significant role was as the vizier of the Fatimid Caliphate, a position of immense power and influence. Here, he worked tirelessly to establish a Sunni regime in Egypt, a task that was both challenging and demanding. But Saladin was not one to shy away from the difficult. His ambitions were grand and his resolve unyielding. Upon the death of his predecessor, Nur al-Din, Saladin saw an opportunity. He launched a campaign to take control of the vast territories that Nur al-Din had once ruled. His sights were set not only on Egypt, but on the greater Muslim world. Saladin's challenge against the Crusader states was bold and daring. He was not just a military leader, he was a master strategist. His capture of Damascus, Aleppo, Mosul and Yemen was a testament to his military prowess and strategic acumen. These victories were significant not just for their tactical brilliance, but for their strategic implications. Saladin was consolidating control over the Red Sea, a critical trade route and a vital strategic asset. His rise was not without resistance, but Saladin was a leader of great charisma and diplomatic skill. He rallied Muslim support by proclaiming himself the leader of a jihad, a holy war in defense of Islam. His call resonated with the masses, and his leadership was welcomed. By 1186, Saladin had achieved his goal of uniting the Muslim territories under his rule, a feat that was nothing short of extraordinary. The year 1187 marked a pivotal moment in Saladin's life and in the history of the Muslim world. It was the year of the infamous Battle of Hattin, where Saladin's forces clashed with the Crusaders in a showdown of epic proportions. Tactically superior and strategically astute, Saladin led the Muslim forces to a decisive victory, effectively crippling the Crusaders' military strength in the region. This triumph was not merely a military achievement. It was a turning point that paved the way for Saladin's most significant conquest, the capture of Jerusalem. This city, considered holy by Christians, Jews and Muslims alike, had been under Christian control for close to a century. Saladin's capture of Jerusalem was a momentous event, not only for its strategic value, but also for its deep symbolic significance. But Saladin's victory was distinguished by more than just strategic brilliance. In a remarkable act of mercy, he allowed the Christian inhabitants to purchase their freedom instead of executing them. This act of compassion, unusual in the context of the brutal and often merciless medieval warfare, earned him respect even among his foes. The capture of Jerusalem sent shockwaves through Europe, triggering the initiation of the Third Crusade. Yet despite the combined might of the European powers, Saladin's hold on his territories remained unbroken. He managed to retain control over most of his empire, demonstrating a resilience and tenacity that left a lasting mark on the annals of history. Despite the Crusaders' relentless efforts, Saladin managed to retain control over most of his empire, a testament to his tactical brilliance and unwavering resolve. In 1193, at the age of 55 or 56, Saladin breathed his last. But his legacy was far from over. His rule continued through his descendants, who upheld his mantle in Egypt and Syria. The echoes of his life and his deeds were not confined to the borders of his territories, but reverberated throughout the Muslim world. His unyielding spirit, his diplomatic acumen, and his unwavering dedication to unity painted a vivid tapestry of leadership that has been studied and revered for centuries. His victories on the battlefield were of course monumental, but it was his humanity, his respect for his adversaries, and his pursuit of knowledge that made him an enduring figure. His life was a testament to the power of determination, the strength of unity, and the importance of benevolent leadership. Saladin, the son of Tikrit, had risen from obscurity to become one of the most influential figures in the annals of history, a beacon of unity and resilience that continues to inspire generations.